Prabhu, whenever you're ready, you can start, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chevam Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirye. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 19, performing the Pumsvan ritualistic ceremonies, verse 1 to 14. Text 1. Maharaj Parikshit said, My dear Lord, you have already spoken about the Pumsvan vow. Now I want to hear about it in detail, for I understand that by observing this vow, one can please the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Text 2 and 3. Sukdev Goswami said, On the first day of the bright fortnight of the month of Agrayana, November and December, following the instruction of her husband, a woman should begin this regulative devotional service with a vow of penance, for it can fulfill all one's desire. Before beginning the worship of the Lord Vishnu, the woman should hear the story of how the Maruthas were born. Under the instruction of qualified Brahmanas, in the morning she should wash her teeth, bathe, and dress herself with white cloth and ornaments. And therefore, taking breakfast, she should worship Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. Text 4. She should then pray to the Lord as follows: My dear Lord, you are full in all opulences, but I do not beg you for opulence. I simply offer my respectful obeisances unto you. You are the husband and the master of Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, who has all opulences. Therefore, you are the master of all mystic yoga. I simply offer my obeisances unto you. Text 5. O my Lord, because you are endowed with causeless mercy, all opulences, all prose, and all glories, strength, and transcendental qualities. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the master of everyone. Text 6. After profusely offering obeisances unto Lord Vishnu, the devotee should offer respectful obeisances unto Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, and pray as follows: O wife of Lord Vishnu, O internal energy of Lord Vishnu, you are as good as Lord Vishnu himself, for you have all of his qualities and opulences. O goddess of fortune, please be kind to me. O mother of the entire world, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Text 7. My Lord Vishnu, full in six opulences, you are the best of all enjoyer and the most powerful. O husband of Mother Lakshmi, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. You are who are accompanied by many associates such as Vishvakeshna. I offer all the paraphernalia for worshipping you. One should chant this mantra every day with great attention while worshipping Lord Vishnu with all paraphernalia, such as water for washing his feet, hands, and mouth, and water for his bath. One offer him various presentation for his worship, such as garments, a sacred thread, ornament, scent, flowers, incense, and lamps. Text 8. Sukdev Goswami continued. After worshipping the Lord with all the paraphernalia mentioned above, one should chant the following mantra while offering 12 oblations of ghee on the sacred fire. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurusaya Mahavibhuti Pataya Swaha. If Text 9, if one desire all opulences, his duty is to daily worship Lord Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi. With great devotion, one should worship him according to the above mentioned process. Lord Vishnu and the goddess of fortune are an immensely powerful combination. They are the bestower of all benediction and the source of all good fortune. Therefore, the duty of everyone is to worship Lakshmi Narayan. Text 10. One should offer obeisances unto the Lord with a mind humbled through devotion. While offering Dandavad by falling on the ground like a rod, one should chant the above mantra 10 times. Then one should chant the following prayer. Text 11. My Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, you are the proprietary of the entire creation. Indeed, you are the cause of the creation. Mother Lakshmi is extremely difficult to understand because she is so powerful that the jurisdiction of her power is difficult to overcome. Mother Lakshmi is represented in the material world as the external energy, but actually she is always the internal energy of the Lord. Text 12. My Lord, you are the master of energy, and therefore you are the supreme person. You are sacrifice personified. Lakshmi, the embodiment of spiritual activities, is the original form of worship offered unto you, whereas you are the enjoyer of all sacrifice. Text 13. Mother Lakshmi, who is here, is the reservoir of all spiritual qualities, whereas you manifest and enjoy all these qualities. Indeed, you are actually the enjoyer of everything. You live as the super soul of all living entities, and the goddess of fortune is the form of their bodies, sense, and mind. She also has a holy name and form, whereas you are the support of all such names and forms and the cause of their manifestation. Text 14. You are both the supreme ruler and the benedictor of three worlds. Therefore, my Lord, Uttama Sloka, may my ambition be fulfilled by your grace. End of today verses. Over to Shri Krishna Das Prabhuji for overview of today verses. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you,
Krishna.
Sumran Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Pratyush Prabhuji, for reading the translation today. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam Sikshashamekam Purusha Puranam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sariradari Krupam Vadirtamaham Prapadye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we are seeing this new section. So in chapter 18, we have seen how Diti, even though she wanted an enemy, a son who could kill Indra, but by performing this Pumsavana process, sacrifice, the method that was prescribed by Kashyap Muni, she completely beget 49 sons, Maruts, who are actually very dear to Indra. So Indra gave them the position of demigods, and he also became very friendly to Mother Diti. So he had this enmity. He wanted to kill these sons because he thought these sons would be asuras and they would cause havoc to demigods. And now that he understood that these sons were protected by Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is actually the benediction from Lord Vishnu is given to Mother Diti. Now he understood that all this sons were excellent demigods, and eventually all of them become Maruts. So now Diti also understood that she become friendly to Indra. So we can understand this Pumsavana process that was prescribed by Kashyap Muni was elevating the consciousness that previously she had this enmity. The enmity is gone. That means she got purified by the process. And Indra also understood that he has done offense, and he also asked forgiveness with Mother Diti. So both of them become again in a friendly relationship. So now Sukadeva Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj is understood why this Maruts, even though they are born from Mother Diti's womb, how they become demigods. So this Parikshit Maharaj now understood. So now in this chapter 19, Parikshit Maharaj is asking one question. So he's asking the Pumsavana, this process, Pumsavana sacrifice, how to perform this, please describe in detail. So now Sukadeva Goswami is going to elaborate on the verses. Previously he did elaborate on the process, like what has to be done, what is the do's and don'ts, all that he elaborated in chapter 18. And now he's going to elaborate on the glorification of the verses, the Sanskrit verses that will be offered as a prayers to Supreme Lord in most of these verses. So from verse number second verse, Sukadeva Goswami is elaborating the process. We'll just glance through this. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying that so when this Pumsavana Yajna, when this sacrifice starts, what is the, so he's saying in the month of Agrahayana, so between November and December. So that is the first fortnight of the month of Agrahayana, November and December. So this particular process, Pumsavana, starts. And so generally this, even though there are many sacrifices, many yagyas, this particular yagya is performed by women, so who would like to beget a wonderful child. So here is saying, following the instructions of her husband, a woman should begin this regulative devotional service with a vow of penance. So for it can fulfill all one's desires. So before worshipping the Lord Vishnu, so he's also saying, Sukadeva Goswami also saying, one should hear about the story of Maruts. So in the chapter 18, all that pastimes that Sukadeva Goswami elaborated, if one wants to fulfill all their spiritual and as well as material desires by worshipping Lord Lakshmi Narayan, then before that they can hear this pastime of Maruts, this as described by Sukadeva Goswami. And then under the instruction of qualified brahmanas. So here also he's putting that qualified brahmanas, one should, he's saying that how one should purify herself in the morning and wear white cloth and ornaments. And before taking breakfast, one should worship Lord Lakshmi and Vishnu. So here he's elaborating some verses. So from verse number 4, these are all Sanskrit verses, that is directly glories of Supreme Lord, that can be sung, just like Kunti's prayers, Gajendra's prayers. These are just like prayers that you can sing to glorify the Supreme Lord. So and then he's saying that Alam te nirapekshaya purna kama namo astute mahavibhuti pataya namaha sakala siddhaya. So these are all like Supreme Lord is the master of all mystic yogas, so mystic siddhis. So in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna is said Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. So Krishna is the master of all mystic siddhis. So all these 9 types of siddhis, anima, lagima, prapti. So all of that, Supreme Lord is the origin of all the siddhis. So he can perform all this mystics. So here it says Sakala Siddhaye. So Namaha, like we are paying obeisances to the Supreme Lord, that he is the possessor of all, the master of all the mystic yogas. And he is also Mahavibhuti Pataye. So Mahavibhuti is here is being addressed as Lakshmi Devi. Pataye is the husband. So he's the husband of Mother Lakshmi. And Purna Kama Namo Astute. So Purna Kama, like Lord is actually all Lord's desires is automatically fulfilled. He is full in himself. So Lord is also is called Atma Rama. So Kunti addressed Krishna as Atma Rama. All his desires is automatically fulfilled. So and then here specifically that when they are glorifying the Lord, so even though Lord is full in opulences, and here the person who is worshipping the Lord, she's saying that I do not beg for any opulence. Alam te nirapekshaya. So I do not beg for any opulence. So now, so we understand from Upanishads that Lord is Purnam, like there's a specific verse which says, Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasishyate. So the Lord is completely perfect, and anything emanating from him, that is also completely perfect, complete whole. So there are many complete wholes coming out of the complete perfect, and then everything is in complete balance. So this is the Isha Upanishad says. And now in this verse also, Prabhupada is quoting this verse and saying that how the Lord is completely full in all opulences, that he bestows anyone who would like to, who actually devotees, he bestows. Tesham nityavayuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So he's, even though a pure devotee, he does not ask anything, but Lord exchanges with the pure devotees. So then Lord also exchanges the love and affection, like he's saying, please offer me patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. So please offer me with love and devotion, and then he accepts and he reciprocates, even though he is completely full in himself. So because he would like to bestow these benedictions, bless the devotees with all opulences. So now here, verse number 5, again the prayers is continuing. So yatatvam krupaya bhutya tejashma mahima jasha justa isha gunai sarvai tato ashi bhagavan prabhu. So Bhagavan Prabhu, the Lord, is the master of everyone, and he is endowed with costless mercy. Krupaya bhutya tejasha. So all opulences and power, and krupaya, the mercy, and he also has mahima maujasha, so like this endowed with glory and strength. So all these wonderful qualities, justa isha gunai sarvai, so all these wonderful qualities are bestowed with Lord Vishnu. So this prayers here continuing. So now Prabhupada gives elaborate purport about how Lord is full in opulences. He would like to, even though he is full in everything, he has this hankering for the love, exchange of love between his devotees. And therefore, Lord sometimes he will ask something from devotees. Prabhupada quotes many examples here. For example, the 6 Goswamis, they were actually excavating all the deities from the earth. The Lord was, telling them in dreams, I would like to be worshipped. I would like to be given, paraphernalia. I would like some nice clothes. Sometimes the deities speak to pujaris that, in this room it's very hot. Please take me to, give me some nice comforts. So like that, the Lord tries to reciprocate with the devotees in order to have a loving exchanges. So in a way, since the Lord is complete in all opulences, actually the Lord wanted to bestow benedictions to devotees. That is why he sometimes he makes this leelas. So in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says Arjuna that Nimitra matram bhavasavya sachin. So he says that Arjuna, you're just an instrument. I've already done everything, all arrangements have been made, but I want you to take this glory. I want you to take this, the glory of winning this war. So similarly, Krishna or Vishnu, they're all complete in themselves. But when the devotees lovingly glorify the Lord and they perform devotional service, the Lord reciprocates and tries to glorify the devotees also, decorating with all the wonderful qualities and also all the opulences. Simultaneously, Lord can bestow many opulences. So in the verse number 6, now Vishnu Patni Mahamaye. So the Lord, Mother Lakshmi is addressed as the wife of Lord Vishnu, who is the Mahamaye. So Mahamaye is the energy of Lord Vishnu. So Mahapurusha Lakshane. So Mahapurusha Lakshane, possessing all the qualities and opulences just like Lord Vishnu. And Priyate me Mahabhage Lokamata. So you can, Mother Lakshmi is addressed as the mother of the world. Lokamata Namo Astume. So these are wonderful prayers one can sing. And like the Lord Vishnu is unlimited energies. He has Parasya Saktir Vividaiva Shuyati. So Mother Lakshmi is also a potency of Lord Vishnu. Is a very precious potency, and here addressed as Mahamaya. So, and Maya is also means Shakti, energy. So the Shakti, Shaktiman, Abeda, like the energy and energetic, there is no difference. They are identical. So and then the verse number 7, Prabhupada says this mantra is very, very important. Like anyone who is worshipping deity worship, anyone who is involved in deity worship, they should definitely chant this mantra, in very important mantra. So the verse number 7, Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahanubhavaya Mahavibhuti Pataye Saha Mahavibhutir Balim Uparamamiti Anenahur Ahur Mantrena Vishnur Avahana Padyo Parshana Snanavasha Upavita Vibhushana Gandha Pushpa Dhupa Dipopaharadi Upacharan Shushama Hitopa Hare. So here there are details of how the Lord should be worshipped with pushpa, like flowers, the chandan gandha, like the paraphernalia, and also here Lord's how Lord is full in all 6 opulences, and how is the enjoyer of and most powerful, and he's also husband of Mother Lakshmi. All these wonderful aspects of Lord's form and his qualities and his consort, all of this is mentioned in this verse. And it also says that one should chant this mantra every day with great attention while worshipping Lord Vishnu with all paraphernalia. So in this, the verse stops at Balim Upaharamati. So that is the first line. That's the verse that Prabhupada is requesting those who are engaged in deity worship to chant this mantra. So from verse number 8 till 14, Sukadeva Goswami is elaborating again how after worshipping the Lord with all the paraphernalia, one should chant the following mantra with offering ghee in the sacred fire. So he's saying Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahavibhuti Pataye Swaha. So this verse, this particular mantra, one should chant, and then on the verse number 9 till 14, Mother Lakshmi's glories are being described here. So here Mother Lakshmi is specifically being glorified with these prayers. Sriyam Vishnum cha Varada. So Lord is the bestower of all benedictions, and if one worships Lord Vishnu along with his consort Mother Lakshmi. So, and here also in this verse, Bhaktya Sampujan Nityam Yaddej Sarva Sampadaha. So all opulences, the Lord is the bestower of all opulences. And it is said that the combination of Mother Lakshmi, Lakshmi Narayan, is a very powerful worship one. The Lord bestows all opulences. And therefore, it says Yajjet, therefore, it is duty of everyone to worship Lord Narayana. So here Prabhupada is quoting about how some of these people in the lineage of other religious sect, that they sometimes they take that everyone is Narayana, like everyone is actually Lord is residing in everyone's heart, and therefore everyone is Narayana. Sometimes they say that Narayana is suffering, Daridra Narayana, like that, they manifest some words. But Prabhupada is saying then Lord is never actually, is always opulent. He's always opulent. Mother Lakshmi is residing always with him. So there is no question of this particular aspect of addressing Lord like that. It's actually an offense. So one has to understand that the Lord is always opulent and powerful, and he is always willing to benedict the devotees. But one has to turn his attention towards Lord Vishnu and come out of all the bad qualities, the sinful qualities, which are actually punishing him, and his the living entities are suffering because of turning against Lord Vishnu. So Bahirmukha, like turning against the Lord Vishnu, is the actual reason why living entity is suffering because of ignorance. So in this case, that the solution is to one has to turn to Lakshmi Narayan, and he is ready to give all benedictions. So he is Sarva Sampadaha. So, and then from verse number 10 here, one should chant the mantra like the mantra that was described above by Sukadeva Goswami, and it says 10 times, and one should chant the following prayers in the verse number 11. So here also Mother, from verse number 11 onwards, Mother Lakshmi is being especially glorified. So Prabhupada is elaborating about the position of Mother Lakshmi. And he's also quoting several acharyas about how Mother Lakshmi is being perceived. And one acharya he's quoting from Madhvacharya, that he's the acharya of Tattvavadis, it seems. So he's saying that Vishnu is the Yajna personified, and Mother Lakshmi is seen as original form of spiritual activities and the original form of worship. She is that form of worship, original. In fact, they represent spiritual activities and super soul of all yajna. So here, so he's saying that even in Mother Lakshmi, the Lord Vishnu resides as the super soul. So, but then no one is the super soul of Lord Vishnu. So he is in everyone's heart, even in heart of Mother Lakshmi. So, and then he says there are two tattvas. One is the independent, other is the dependent tattva. So Mother Lakshmi is the dependent tattva, that is she's always rendering service to the Lord Vishnu. And he's also elaborating from Vishnu Puran, Prabhupada elaborating from Vishnu Puran, how Lakshmi ji is the constant companion of Lord Vishnu. So she's called Anapayini, the mother of all creation. Lord Vishnu is all pervading, like his Mother Lakshmi is also described as all pervading. And then therefore the conclusion here is Mother Lakshmi is also here. The conclusion according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu and non-different from Lord Vishnu. So that was a conclusion given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. And then there is also quoting the Kantimala commentary on Premeya Ratnavali. So there is also a verse that Prabhupada is quoting. So in essence, the correct conclusion is that the descriptions of Lakshmi as being different from Vishnu are stated when an eternally liberated living entity is imbued with the quality of Lakshmi. They do not pertain to Mother Lakshmi. So sometimes we address, if you see one particular woman, she's very much devoted to Lord Vishnu. She has all the wonderful qualities of bhakti. And we say Mother Lakshmi, she's like a Lakshmi. And Prabhupada is saying that, this is, they do not directly pertain to Mother Lakshmi, because Mother Lakshmi is eternal consort of Lord Vishnu and non-different. The last verse for today, the verse number 14, and here the glories prayers are saying that Lord is addressed at Uttama Sloka. So Uttama, Tama means ignorance, Uttama means above ignorance. It's above the transcendental, above these three modes of nature: transcendental, Uttama Sloka, the Lord is always glorified with the choicest of words, Uttama Sloka. So, and then he is Santu Satya Mahashishaha. So great ambitions. If anyone has any great ambitions, all that will be fulfilled, all desires will be fulfilled by worshipping Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi Narayan. So, and Trilokasya, in all the three worlds, Lord is the giver of the benedictions in all of the three worlds. Varada Paramay Stitaha. So he is giving all this best benedictions to anyone who can follow this Pumsavana process with all the wonderful prayers. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Shil Prabhupada ki jai, Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrand ki jai. Vancha Kalpatrubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patita Nam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.